Do you have a haul?
Why are you petting
You have
your
it stacked
troll?
up? Because it's Chully.
Chull. I'm very sorry.
Chully's here.
Don't pet him like that? That's weird.
Well, Pooh loves this thing.
I bet he does.
It's unbelievable. There are pictures.
Yeah, we do have a picture. We'll throw it up right now. Here it is.
Of Pooh loving the Chull? You have that picture?
I do have that picture.
Man, what a great way to start this off. Welcome back to Talking Story. My name is John Minton. That right there is the number one son, the literary wingman, the wind beneath my wings of everything we do here on BookTube, the best producer on BookTube. Just check bathroom walls near you, wherever you are, and that verbiage is probably written in a stall.
I sure hope not. My name is Chull.
Oh, come on.
My name is Jakob.
I think that's a good new nickname for you, Chull.
Oh, I don't like that. Let's not go with that.
You threw it out there.
We'll aim a little higher for our nicknames, please.
Yeah. Well, hey man, this is Deck the Halls with Book Haul Day 2025. The first month, our first book haul. What do you got? Did you add to your home library?
I did.
Do you have something to join the party with?
I have two books.
Oh, look out.
And I have thanks to give to two people, actually, for these books, even though it was technically sent by one person. And I will preface this by saying there was a third book, but my mail is staggered, and it's at another person's place right now, so I don't have the third. But both Griftkin and our lovely moderator, Zach, colluded to get me some Dr. Seuss Lovecraft books going.
How awesome is that?
We got Dagon and we got At the Mountains of Madness. These are awesome. I
thought I gave you the third.
That's what I'm saying. The third is at my grandfather's house.
Oh, I left off your mail there and you haven't picked it up yet.
I have to go pick it up. Yeah, so I don't have... Which one was the third? What story am I missing?
I can't even remember.
Come on, man.
Hold those up again, because that is absolutely awesome.
It really is awesome. I mean, we'll flip to a random page here. It's got art on every page. Yeah. I had to DM... obviously thank Griftkin. I had to send him a thank you, and I had to send a thank you to Zach as well. But I told Zach, is it bad that I actually want to read these? Is that...
Oh, how can you not?
I mean, it'll take me 20 minutes. But does that count?
Really?
I wondered at the end of... 20 minutes both. Come on now. But...
I'm not buying it.
If at the end of the month I've read these and I borrowed a very slim Susanna Clark book off you, and I finished Curse of the Mistwraith, and I finished the third that's at my grandfather's house I got to pick up.
Dude, think about how many books you're going to have.
5 books that all have finished this month. Does that count? Can we get some ruling from Marfa, Texas?
I will check in with the home office of Marfa, Texas, our legal team of Cooter, Dewey, and Lou, but I'm pretty sure that all counts.
I appreciate that. Those are the two I got. Thank you very much, Griftkin, and Zach, who I think found those and told Griftkin to get them. So yeah, they will be displayed proudly on the shelves. They're wonderful.
Okay, so look, what I guess should I get rolling?
And I got a lovely letter from Justin. That is very sweet. Thank you so much for sending that.
Man, isn't it the best to get it's so cool.
I like the letters. I don't get letters very often. You get all the letters. Now I got one.
That one was very special.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin.
All right. Let me first of all, I think I have one. I'll just grab it. I got one indie book sent to me by an author. This is The Hacker and the Hillbilly by Tilson Klaus. And that is a pen name. I'm not going to out the writer in case he does or she does not want me to do that. But I believe this is a political satire, not generally what we cover here on the channel, but very nice of you to send this my way. I sincerely appreciate it, and the letter that was inside as well. Thank you so much.
You got a big stack to pick up now?
Well, I got a pretty big stack. Should we? This is what I paid for.
But how is the stack that you paid for so big?
Well, it's not that big. But let me let me move it over. Look, this was on my list to pick up this year, and it came out in January, and that is Grady Hendrix, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. Grady Hendrix new, and I love me some Grady Hendrix. I'm backed up a little bit. I haven't read How to Sell a Haunted House or whatever his last one was before this one came out. But I'm hearing really good things. I know Leslie at Nerdy Narrative said this is her favorite Grady Hendrix.
Didn't Mike just post a video today saying he liked it?
I don't think Mike dug
Or did
it
Mike
as
not
much.
like it? Okay.
I'm not sure.
I didn't watch
haven't
the
watched
video.
his-
Can you tell?
I haven't watched his full review yet. I absolutely will, but I haven't watched it yet. But
Okay.
I kind of watched his update, and I don't think he was. I don't think he was completely all in on it. But I love some Grady Hendrix, so I had to pick that up.
Lovely.
And then maybe Mike did like that. I got to watch that review. And then I also wanted to pick up Lightfall by Ed Crocker.
Ooh,
Because I think this is like a fantasy with vampires and werewolves, and that's all I had to hear.
that is a gorgeous cover.
Isn't that an awesome cover? Look,
Yeah, I really love like the red, without the dust cover.
yeah. So, look at that.
Yeah,
Nice red. So, I don't know. I just had to hear like fantasy world with vampires and werewolves, and I was like, oh, sign me up. Ticks boxes for me. So I had to pick that one up as well. And then, look, this is a Kickstarter I backed a long, long time ago. And it finally came in, and there was no way I was not going to back this Kickstarter because this is the first 3 books in Kronk the Book Guys series.
Oh yes.
You know how much we love Kronk. We had him here on the channel to talk about this, and I finally got my books, the first 3. Look at this. The Immortal Investigations, Book 1. The Mortal Knight, Book 2. And A King in Waiting, Book 3. I am going to pick up Book 1 as quickly as I possibly can. I'm so excited to support Kronk. I'm so excited to read these. And I love his channel. He's just the greatest guy. And had to come on. No way you're not backing this.
Yeah, check out a link to Kronk below. He's fantastic.
Yeah. So very excited to get that. That came in. And you talk about wanting to support some people. You talk about wanting to support some incredibly gifted, talented people. There's no way I'm not getting the broken binding edition of The Way of Edan by
Look how
Dr. Philip Chase himself.
gorgeous that is.
Come on, look at this beautiful wraparound cover.
And the clear cover, just to make sure it stays
Yeah,
nice
they've
and
got
safe.
like they put a protector on there. Look at this. Look at this naked hard cloth bound.
Oh, it's
naked
cloth
hardcover. Look at
bound.
this.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sure feels like cloth. Look at that. The Raven. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you haven't read it. And you need to read the Edan trilogy. And I am going to put my glasses on to read this.
Please do.
Back cover right here. Take a look at this. The old tales take us to faraway times and places, but they're also where we come from. They tell us how we got here. That just gives you a little snippet right there.
It does indeed. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, you said that I would really like these.
I did, and I gave you
I was going
my...
to say, now that you have the...
I gave that to you. You could have counted that in your haul, which you did not.
Well, technically, I picked it up from you today, which is February.
Yeah, but still, you could have still counted that.
Well, okay.
But look at
I'm
this.
excited to get
and it's
into it
got,
nonetheless.
look, gold
Gorgeous.
edges and just such beautiful art all the way through. Turn your head away. Turn your head away if you don't want
all right.
spoilers.
Okay.
But he's shown this on his own channel, so I'll pick one that's not too spoilery. You got some black and white art like that in there,
No, I love that.
and you got some color art in here. Like, there's no way I'm not supporting. Like, look at this. Bang! Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Come on. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Patrick Leo was art director on this project. Looks amazing. There was no way I was not going to pick that up.
Well done, Patrick, and congratulations to Philip. It came out.
Yes, so glad.
Wonderfully.
So glad this is on my shelf. And I think there's some left available on Broken Binding if you guys want to check it out. And then it was time for the subscription box, the fantasy box from Broken Binding, and it is the final book in the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn trilogy, but they did it in 4 books because they split book 3. This is the second part of book 3 to Green Angel Tower Storm. And look at the sprayed edges on that bad boy.
Jeez. I think these are my favorite broken binding editions.
I mean, they are so gorgeous. Look at this.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
Red. And look at these in pages.
Wow. I will say it bothers me just a little bit that the word green is in the title and the book is red.
Well,
I'm sure
the
there's a
third
reason.
book, which is part 1 of Green Angel Tower, is green.
Okay.
So I don't think they wanted to do both green. But
And then I guess
just come
red
on,
is
those are beautiful. So happy to finally have got on that list. And hey, going backwards, let me hop in the time machine and go backwards to say beautiful map in pages here with Dr. Chase and signed by the good doctor himself. Look at that. So come on. Forgot to hold those up. Those are so cool. I just love this so much. Look, have to support Kronk and Dr. Chase. This is a subscription box. It's coming in no matter what. So 2 books. That's what 2 books. That's what I'm talking about.
That's not
you can't
2
make me
books.
feel bad for that. 2 books. This is all I picked up this
That
month
is a
of January.
stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books.
Just two books. That's all there is.
That's that stack is not 2 books.
It is 2 books. The rest were,
Wow, you have no shame.
There's something down there. It's not the submarine we were looking for. It's something else. We're all sick. And we're hearing things. Bad things.
Now, let's get to some things that some folks have sent us because I absolutely want to not run out of time and thank everybody that I possibly can thank here, right? First off, dude, another letter. Look, this one is from Chris, and let me tell you, he put a bookmark in there for me for his book, Small Town Problems, which I'm going to be reading this month, so I will be able to use the Small Town Problems bookmark while I read Small Town Problems.
That's a nice bookmark.
And that, and lovely letter here, Chris. Thank you so much. Always reaching out and so kind. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to reading your book here in just a few weeks. And look, I was talking some comments. This is Steve. I was talking comments about manga, I believe, and it's like this is one of his favorites. And he wanted to send me the first book. I think this is. Oh man, I'm going to get this wrong. Yotsuba?
Wow, you took a long time to make an attempt on that.
That was, and I'm sure it's not right. Kayuhiko Azuma? I think that's
Zach, our in-house manga representative, hit us up in the comments.
Oh, he will let me know how badly I did there. But Steve, thank you so much. I put this on the manga stack. I really appreciate. I'm kind of getting into manga and talking back and forth. And you sent this to me. It's one of your faves, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And this one, come on, Jacob, you got a letter.
I did.
You got a letter from Justin. Justin sent me a letter along with this book.
Your letter from Justin is much longer than my letter from Justin.
No. There's like to the whole Talking Story group, and then to me, and then to you.
Oh, well then
I'll
why
show you
didn't-
this one next time.
Yeah.
This one next time you're over, but I save all these.
I was over today. What?
But we were we were busy.
You're holding
But
out on me.
I had stop. I'm trying to thank Justin here.
I'm not going to let you.
Look at this. Look how amazing this is. He's out shopping. You know what it's like when you go to the used bookstore and you're panning for gold. You're trying to find something great that everyone else maybe passed by or didn't find. Look at this. He knows I'm a Rift War fan from way back in the day, Raymond E. Feist's massive saga, and I was maybe going to try and get back into it. So he finds this book in and amongst the shelves, Flight of the Nighthawks, which is book 1 of the Dark War saga, which is part of the Rift War. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty positive. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty positive. So he says, oh man, I know John of Talking Story is a Raymond E. Feist fan. So he picks it up and looks at it and he sees this is signed by Raymond E. Feist.
Whoa. Well done, Justin.
So what does our guy Justin do? He doesn't grab this and go, oh, signed copy, winner, chicken dinner. He goes, you know what? John would dig that. And he puts it in the mail to us with some amazing, beautiful, heartfelt letters. And I mean, I gotta tell you, man, that gets me to my absolute core. To strike gold when you're panning for gold in the used bookstore, and you think of others like that, and you want to share a story, and not just grab it. That's Justin. Thank you from the bottom, man. That is absolutely awesome and amazing. And these letters will be saved, and this will be cherished on my shelf. I really, really thank you. And I know Jacob thanks you for his letter.
Absolutely. Thank you, Justin.
Very meaningful.
Also, good find. Well done.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, right?
Absolutely.
I got a special place that's going on the shelf downstairs. I know exactly where that's going. Now, the rest of the stack is, again, I got to fire up the time machine again. And go back. Just like when I forgot to show Dr. Chase's signature and the maps, the beautiful end papers, I got to get in the time machine and go back to last month. We had the Zack Attack stack. Remember? For our book haul?
Yes.
We've got another Zack Attack stack.
Again?
The rest of this is Zack. Yes. And let me look. Go ahead.
Is this leftover from December? Or did Zack send you this many more things in January?
This is a double whammy. Some of this was Christmas things that he found here, there, and everywhere when he was doing Christmas, and they came in late.
Okay.
And then some of these he wanted to congratulate us for hitting 10,000 subscribers here on the channel.
Oh, Zack, you're our mod, Zack. You don't.
So what does he do? He looks and he finds 10 books that are on my wish list and sends 10 books.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So the rest of this is all Zack Attack stack.
You're too kind, Zack.
Yeah. So look, some of these were the 10 for 10K, and some of these are left over from Christmas. This is A Master of Gin by P. Jelly Clark. And these I had heard from other people that they're amazing and that I had thrown them on my wish list. And Zack just started hitting them up. This is In the Valley of the Sun by Andy Davidson. And this is looks like this one sounds like a great fun horror read to kind of break up some epic fantasy.
That
Look
looks
at the
like
cover
your
on
jam.
that.
Yeah.
That looks like no doubt, right?
Absolutely.
All these are my jam, I'm sure.
Zack doesn't really miss.
Oh, look at this. This is book 1 of the Nightfall series, an amazing indie horror series. I've heard The Wizard talk about this, and others talk about this. And look, I think the whole series is around this length each book.
I could read that.
That is a great horror palette cleanser, and I hear this is just an amazing horror series. So I'd thrown it on my wish list. Bang! He sends book 1 my way.
Wow.
You know how much I've been enjoying T. Kingfisher?
Oh, yes.
Had this on the wish list. Hollow Places. I wanted to try some T. Kingfisher horror because I've been enjoying the fantasy so much, and I did the 2 novellas. So I put some horror on my wish list that he grabs this and sends it my way. I hear really great things about the Hollow Places. I've got it now. Thank you so much, Zack. More. Look, The Devil You Know by Mike Carey.
Ooh, I like that cover.
I have read Mike Carey in the past. I like Mike Carey quite a bit. That's why it was on my wish list. Thank you so much. This is Never Die by Rob J. Hayes. I have really been enjoying Rob J. Hayes' God Eater series that I backed in a Kickstarter. This is some of, I think, Asian-influenced fantasy that he was doing, and I kind of wanted to get into more Rob J. Hayes, and I hear amazing things about this. This is, I think, book 1. They're kind of loosely linked, not entirely linked, but I did want to start with book 1, where people say to start, and that is Never Die. So now I've got, and such an amazing, good grouping of trad and indie that he kind of sent my way, right? He did just so above and beyond. Classic. How about some classic Werner Vinge, A Fire Upon the Deep? Classic sci-fi, because I wanted to get into more classic sci-fi, some Heinlein, some Vinge, some others, and I'd put that on my wish list. Coming my way. Thank you so much, Zach. Staying in the same vein, exactly why I put this on my wish list. Classic sci-fi that I wanted to go back and catch up on. Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke. Can't get more classic than Clarke. Come on. Got that.
None of these are big, man. You can squeeze these in somewhere.
I could, yeah, these are not big chunkers. The Fourth Monkey by J.D. Barker. I think this is kind of like a thriller, like, right, it says, 7 meets the Silence of the Lambs in this dark and twisting novel. Like,
7 meets the Silence of the Lambs had me, man.
like how much darker can you go?
I'm in.
So that, I think this kicks off a little bit of a series as well. So I kind of wanted to get into that, and now I'll be able to. If you know Zach, you know there's got to be some manga in there.
There we go. Yeah, I was waiting for it.
So look, the box set of Death Note, I believe this is the complete all-in-one edition of Death Note.
Oh, I might have to steal that from you someday. For the past many years, I've been told I would really love this.
I have been told the same. And now we got the complete set here. So if you want to jump into this, let me know. I will definitely lend that. I will definitely send it your way.
I'll take it from the Library of John.
Just a quick break in the action to thank all of our correspondents, directors, and producers on Patreon. These people keep the lights on. They make decisions for us because we don't know what we're doing. We're not great at making the decisions around here. The decisions all the way from what I'm going to read next, what the book club of the month Patreon pick is going to be, but all the way up to video ideas and what we're going to do here on the channel coming up for you. If you're interested or you want to find out how you can be a part of this, right down there in the description box, click the Patreon link. It's got all the answers for you. And once again, thank you to all of these fine people that are helping us build the channel, our correspondents, directors, and producers. And I think this is some Christmas stuff that took a little bit longer to get my way, that he had found a bunch of used stuff that it was on my wish list or knew that I would want. This is some early Janny Wirtz. Look at this, Sorcerer's Legacy.
Wow, I love that art.
It's got a sticker. We'll have to get the sticker off. But
I got some isopropyl alcohol. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, we will. I will let you, your nimble fingers, take care of this. But I was so excited to get some early Janny Wirtz for the shelf. Haruki Murakami, Kafka on the Shore. Now, I have read IQ 84 and really enjoyed that, but I have not read any more Murakami. So I'm excited to get back into him and read a little bit more, because IQ 84 was actually very, very good, mind-bending and very good. Oh, and this is still along the lines of trying to catch up on some classic sci-fi, and that is The Incredible Shrinking Man by Richard Matheson. Richard Matheson. I love me some Richard Matheson. Classic writer. One of the reasons why so many of those old episodes of The Twilight Zones were so darn good was because they were written by Richard Matheson, Charles Beaumont. He can spin a tale, man. I can't wait to get into this. This will be all kinds of fun. So thank you very much for that.
How big is this stack?
We're coming to the end. And how about this one? Gunmetal Gods by Zamil Akhtar. Now, we've been wanting to get into this one.
Yes, I very much want to read this.
Yes, so, we got a copy. I'll definitely let you borrow it. Eldritch Dark Gods and Vikings. Come on.
That sounds awesome.
Doesn't that sound amazing? Another great indie pick that was on my wish list that he has sent our way. And how much I loved the story of Rex and Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, so
this is book 2, Bearhead.
I believe you said Rex was the best boy there ever was, if I remember correctly.
Let me tell you, Rex is the very best boy that ever was. And this is continuing that story. Dogs of War, this is continuing that story with Honey. And I do love me some Honey. Honey is, this might be sacrilege. I might like her just as much as Rex.
Oh no, you're going to get destroyed in the comments.
And this is her story. This is Honey's story. So I absolutely want to read the follow-up to Dogs of War, which I enjoyed so much. I have enjoyed every bit of Adrian Tchaikovsky that I've read so far. So this was absolutely on my wish list. Thank you so much, Zach. So, this is above and beyond.
Yes. Far beyond.
And from the bottom, absolutely just... I'm going to clear some space here, but thank you so much for trying to mark time with us and celebrate our 10K and celebrate Christmas and everything that you've done. That was just enormously, enormously kind, and we can never appreciate that enough. That is absolutely generosity and just beyond. And from the bottom, man, absolutely, thank you so much. So that is it for the haul. What do you think?
I feel like we got through that pretty quick. That was a little less chaotic than last time. That was
a little bit less. Yeah. Well, the last one was like Chris. That was off the hook. That was out of control.
The last one was very out of control. Now I feel like
we're gonna have to. We can't keep that rate. We would have to buy an auxiliary house. Something would have to happen.
Have the book house next door.
Oh my gosh.
But we toned it down a little bit. I feel good about this.
Yeah.
You still bought yourself 7 books, but...
No, I bought 2. Look, these other things, I'm telling you, I'm not getting into it with you. You don't get it. You don't understand.
You can't count, is all I'm going to say.
You don't, I was a math major, so far as you know.
You were not a math major.
You weren't my college roommate. You weren't there. You don't know. You don't know my early years. You don't know the story of John the early years. You weren't there.
I know enough.
You know enough to be scared. What did you guys haul in for the month of January, the first month of 2025? Did you pick up something? Did you have something gifted to you? Did you find some gold in that used bookstore? Oh, that's the best when that happens. How did it go? Let us know. Hit us up in comments. Let us know what you added to the library. We would love to know and talk back and forth. We're going to answer every comment that comes in. The whole point of us building this channel was to talk to people that love books, love the kind of books that we love. So we're going to answer every comment that comes our way. We're going to answer it as quickly as possible. And hey, while you're down there, that little thumbs up button, you might not even enter your mind, but hit that. It's such an amazing way for us to reach out and get further out there and bring people to us that we can talk about books and art and story and how it gets under our skin and changes us and makes us see the world a different way. We love those kind of conversations, and we love to meet new people to have those types of conversations with. So that thumbs up button makes all that possible. And maybe this is your first time you stop by the channel here and you just kind of wanted to see what we hauled in at the beginning of 2025. Hit that subscription button. Takes no time at all. Boop. It's like a microsecond and you're done. And look, you become a part of this. You become a part of a group of people that beyond generous, beyond giving of themselves, the kind of people that would find gold in a used bookstore and go, I know who would dig that. And think about others before themselves, the type of people that want to talk about art and story and love it so much. This is the kind of group you can join when you hit that button. And I know when you do, you're going to feel a tingle. That's just a scientific fact. And where else can they find us, man? We're all over the place. Talk about a scientific fact. If you want to know, check out our Discord because the tingle papers are there.
Absolutely. written by none other than Chris Ritchie, author of Small Town Problems.
That's right. So where can a Discord? We've got a Discord.
We do have a Discord with all kinds of book club stuff going on there that are new. So feel free to check those out. They're revamping a whole bunch of things, so it should all be very interactive now.
The coolest thing is like you can get on there and just meet some like-minded folks that just you can get a reading group just like that of your own. Hey, I'm going to read this. Who wants to join? And it's a place where you can meet and talk about that book as you read it. It's a really, really amazing little place to be.
Yeah, lots of reading groups happening right now on Discord. But you can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon as well, if you count that one.
Yeah, a little video that rolled earlier that told you all about that.
Yeah.
All that is right down there. Check it out. If you're interested whatsoever, it's there for you. And I think that's it. I think we wrapped it up.
I do believe that's it. I have no more books to show.
Well, you know what? We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that for February.
No, don't do that, because then people are going to send me stuff and I'm not going to get to it. I'm going to feel bad.
I meant, maybe your father would get you some. Your father.
I got a plastic bag full of stuff you gave me today.
That's true.
That I can't
That's
show
true.
because we're in February, so we'll have to show.
You know
it at
what?
the end of this month.
You're too rule driven. You could have shown that. You're too much. You're a stickler. That's your problem.
That's what this channel is all about: is rules.
Let me tell you, you've got to get over that. You are going to be unhappy if you think this channel is about. You have to let that go.
Well, I mean, that's what recording with you always feels like.
Letting go of the rules?
Yes.
My job here is done. Thank you so much. My name is John Minton, and that is...
Dagon.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm glad you moved out. Thanks for joining us here. Yeah, let's change that up. Thanks for joining us here on Talking Story.